So guys, today I will discuss about the process. Next, polishing and burnishing and buffing. Now, what is tumbling process? Tumbling process is a one type of super finishing process, and in this process, what happens? The surface finish is very microscopic and very negligible, but the surface of the metal or workpiece is very mirror type. It is another type of surface finishing process in which the components are loaded in a revolving drum or barrel. The barrel are hexagonal. This is hexagonal. Hexagonal, that means the faces of the barrel are 6 plates. Hexagonal or the octagonal, that means the 8 faces or 8 sides of the barrel, and it is rotated by a machine. This is called tumbling machine. This is one type of tumbling machine. These are the bodies. This is the drum or barrel. This is the hexagonal or octagonal type. In this barrel, the components are added on the barrel, and the components are: number one, workpiece. Workpiece in the tumbling machine is not so big. It is the small parts of the machines or any types of small particles or surface finishes is processed by the tumbling process. Workpiece. Next is abrasive. There was abrasive is added, and abrasive is dust type. This is powder type abrasive is added on the barrel, and the abrasives are silicon carbide and water and some lubricants are added to the barrel, and in wood chips or another things are added to the barrel, so that now the barrel is rotated slowly for a long time. After some times or some hours, the particles are removed from the barrel, then the particles or small parts are finished. In this process, tumbling is vastly used for cleaning the casting, forging or stamping, for removing the bars, fine scale and sharp edges, and improving the surface finish. The components after tumbling are washed and dry and then oiled to prevent the rusting. Okay, this is the tumbling process. Next one is buffing. What is buffing? Buffing, it is also a surface finish operation which is usually performed after the polishing to provide a high luster to the polished surface. In buffing operation, there was a wheel and the wheel is rotates over the workpiece. Obviously, there is no appreciable amount of stock removal from the work surface, and wheel used to buffing are made of linen, cotton cloth, wool, or felt. As an example, suppose a blackboard or a board. In the board, when the board is suppose a metal surfaces and a duster we use to remove the paint or write the lines. When the duster is removed, there the duster is made of a wood or plastic, and over the duster there was a cotton type layer is occur. This layer is suppose a buffing material, and the board is called metal surfaces. When we use to remove the lines in the board, the buffing material are removed from the board. This type of operations is called buffing. In the surfaces, we use the buffing operation for for super finish or of a surface. Super finish of the surfaces. Okay. The buffing materials are made of wood or cotton cloth or some type of abrasive grains which almost in the same way of a lap, and buffing wheels are also made in the same way of as a wheels. Okay, next one is polishing. Next one is polishing. It is a surface finish operation which is employed for removing the scratches, tool marks, and similar other irregularities from the job surfaces, and produced through their operations like machining, casting, or forging. This operation is performed by means of abrasive coated wheel or bells, and the wheels used are disc shaped termed as bobs or mobs. These types of wheels are used. These disc shapes are called bobs and mobs. And the former are made of leather, felt, wood, to the periphery of which are coated to the wheel. Okay, these wheels are operated between 1200 to 1500 meters per minute. These units are linear units, meters per minute, and are the first to be used to the operation. They are followed by the other type of wheels called mops, which normally operated between 1000 to 1500 meters per minute. They are made of cloth, leather, or normally wood type. This operation may be done by hand on machines, in which cases where only a few pieces are to be polished, the polishing wheel can be attached to the spindle of a pedestal grinder in the place of regular grinding wheel, and the operation is performed by feeding the work against by its hand. Okay. Now next one is a burnishing operation. This is a very important operation. That means this is burnishing operation. Burnishing is a one type of surface finish operation, and it is a process used for producing mirror like glaze and smooth surfaces on the metallic components, in which this process is highly polished steel balls and other shapes are employed instead of any abrasive. These balls are other shapes used for rub over the metal surfaces in contact to under a pressure or compress it to the remove and the superficial irregularities from there and produce a fine luster. Okay. After the burnishing process, the work surfaces are produced is like one type of steel materials or steel metal produced, and this is the highly glazed or mirror type metal surface. Okay, thank you.